Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the latest home video review from us here at FlickDirect, and for today's home video review, I'm here to talk to you all about House of the Dragon Season 1 on 4K. House of the Dragon Season 1 is the prequel to Game of Thrones, which is, in my eyes, one of the greatest shows of all time, save for Season 8, which could have been better, admittedly, but it is still a good show nonetheless. House of the Dragon primarily focuses on the storytelling of House Targaryen before, well, like I said, the events of Game of Thrones, specifically before, as you guys know, who is the main Targaryen in Game of Thrones? That's right, Daenerys Targaryen. This is a show that primarily focuses on the Targaryen family, while it does also focus on other regions, but this is primarily more of an intimate political family affair between the Targaryen household. Before I started House of the Dragon, I was kind of worried after the bad taste that Game of Thrones Season 8 left in my mouth, because the ending of Season 8 of Game of Thrones was, to say the least, unsatisfactory. House of the Dragon Season 1 reminded me so much of why I love Game of Thrones. If you guys have seen House of the Dragon, one thing I will say is that the show does these time jumps in between episodes. Like, from one episode to another, it jumps in time like, what, 10 years. And this happens out of nowhere. In terms of cinematography, which I'll talk about later on, some of the scenes are just too darn dark. Otherwise, though, guys, House of the Dragon Season 1 is terrific. And the moment I saw the final shot of Season 1, I thought to myself, oh man, things are gonna get real. Getting into the audio and video quality, starting off with the video quality, House of the Dragon Season 1 on 4K is presented on an aspect ratio of 2001. And I gotta tell you guys, for about 90, I would say 5% of the time, this show looks phenomenal on 4K. Whether it comes down to the image quality, which is crystal clear, especially when you see characters close-ups on their faces with the pores in their skin, the production design looks absolutely phenomenal, the costume design looks great, close-ups on the costume looks so good, whether you're looking at chainmail armor or the fabrics of certain dresses, gowns, and the costumes all together. When it comes down to my issues with the video quality, this brings to my issue that I mentioned earlier on. Remember how I mentioned how there are a couple of scenes that take place in nighttime where it is really dim? Unfortunately, in 4K, it's the exact same thing. Now, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, I don't know if they shot this day for night, but there are some shots that take place at night in exterior that are simply put, they're just too darn dark. The black levels look good, the shadow details look absolutely amazing. Seeing shots where dragons just come out of the shadows. Once again, guys, the video quality looks absolutely phenomenal, minus shots where it takes place in the dark and exterior shots where it's just too darn dark. Otherwise, the show looks terrific. Going on to the audio quality, House of the Dragon is on a Dolby Atmos track, and this Dolby Atmos track is not only full of so much fire, because, you know, dragon, but my god, it is an incredible track. House of the Dragon, in case if you've seen any of Game of Thrones, you will all know that Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon is a dialogue-driven show, as there's not much action. Now, do not get me wrong, there are some bursts of action when they do happen, they're absolutely amazing. But for the majority of the time, this is a dialogue-driven show, and here's what I can say about the dialogue. Dialogue is crystal clear. Ramin Djawadi's original score sounds absolutely amazing. The action sequences sound absolutely amazing. Whether you're talking about the clashing of swords, the punches will have a great bass response, or when a dragon comes in, which is one of the biggest highlights of not only Game of Thrones, but House of the Dragon. Hearing that dragon roar and breathe fire, to say that is satisfying is an understatement. Finally, moving on to the special features, House of the Dragon comes with some awesome featurettes. For example, there's a featurette called Welcome to Westeros. There's one called Return to Westeros, which is also equally as cool. There's a featurette called A New Reign, and there's even more. All in all, what we have here is a terrific season of television with phenomenal video quality, thunderous audio quality, full of so much life and fire, with awesome featurettes. So guys, simply put, guys, if you love Game of Thrones and if you haven't watched House of the Dragon yet, watch the show. It is incredible, and it's definitely binge worthy. Watch it. Season 2 comes out in 2 years. Cannot wait. pick this up, guys. I hope you all enjoyed my home video review of House the Dragon Season 1 on 4K. If so, please hit that like button, also share, and don't forget the subscribe button and the notification bell for our latest home video review goes live. If you guys want to see our previous 2 home video reviews, please click on it right there or right there. And of course, until our next home video review goes live, we'll see you guys next time. Have a wonderful day, guys. Hit like, smash subscribe, and get notified for when our reviews, interviews, and news go live.